Welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching Nltv Midday News. I'll bring the headlines to you now. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee reiterates its demand for an independent pricing commission headed by a High Court judge. Reports of a local trader being found by SIT of NSC and IM tempering price tags of hardware goods. Heavy landslide blocked road in multiple locations in Kifiri district following incessant rains in the past few days. Reportedly, landslide blocks road from Pokpur to Quisam Junction. Petrol prices slashed by 15 to 20 paise per litre and diesel rates also decreased by 18 to 20 paise across the country. Petrol price in Kohima stands at rupees 101.12 per litre, while diesel costs rupees 91.96. Delhi to get India's first ever Smog Tower to help combat rising air pollution in the national capital. Tower built at a cost of rupees 20 crore. Now, the news in details. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee has reiterated its demand to submit it to the governor on July 16 for an independent pricing commission headed by a High Court judge. Reacting to news report of a local trader being found by SIT of NSC and IM tempering price tags of hardware goods, Pradesh Congress President K. Terry in a press release pointed out that such crimes were punishable under laid down laws, insisting that crime should be reported to the district administration and police for justice as per the law. According to Terry, it was the duty of the state government to control prices under the Essential Commodities Act, but he alleged that the government had completely failed to control prices. He said multiple government illegal taxes were added on all items for which the common people were ultimately the sufferers. He demanded that the state government should intervene without any bias and enforce the laws to ensure consumers were protected. Nagaland Sustainable Development Goals Vision 2030 aims at 100% literacy rate. SDG's Vision 2030 in its goal on quality education stated that it would focus on ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Furthermore, by 2030, it aims to eliminate gender and other disparities at all levels in education and ensure equal access to affordable and quality education as well as vocational training for all. The 2030 target include 100% literacy rate, 100% enrollment in primary education, 0% or near 0% dropout rate at school level, 100% or near 100% pass for primary education, and 100% enrollment rate of children with special need. Five mixed martial arts fighters from Nagaland will represent India at the Global Association of Mixed Martial Arts Asian MMA Championship, which is scheduled to take place in Kyrgyzstan from August 24th to 28th. One of the fighters from Nagaland, Maridin Neumai, told that he will fight in featherweight category, while Arseneba Ozukum in flyweight category, Lima Sunep Imchen bantamweight, Kerikisnitso Angami lightweight, and Longtung Sukuba Ao will be in the welterweight. All five fighters from the state are from Combat Academy Nagaland and Dimapur. Neumai Alos also added that it would be their first exposure at international level. A total of 16 fighters will be representing India at the championship. Heavy landslide blocked road in multiple locations in Kifiri district on Sunday following incessant rains in the past few days. As per reports, the landslide blocked roads from Pokpur to Quisam Junction and further to Pungru and Kifiri. However, responding to the appeal of the village council of Pokpur, the Assam Rifles provided JCB and helped in cleaning the road. Three persons were arrested and 6 stolen bikes. Motorcycles were recovered by Mokokchung police from Zunheboto and Twingsang district on Sunday. SPDO Mokokchung Chubachang informed that the police launched a thorough investigation just after Independence Day celebration and got inputs from sources related to stolen motorcycles recently this year. Mokokchung police with assistance from Zunheboto police arrested Kakito Yepto, age 27, Inapakiba, age 21 and Hitoaomi, age 30 from Keltomi village in Zunheboto district. The recovered motorcycles include Yamaha R15, Pulsar, RS200, KTM Duke, TVS Apache, RTR 200, Pulsar 1509, DTS 1 and Discover 125. Petrol prices were slashed by 15 to 20 paise per litre and diesel rates were also decreased by 18 to 20 paise on Sunday across the country. The petrol price was slashed after it remained static for more than a month. After the price revision, the petrol price in the state capital of Kohima is retailing at Rs 101.12 per litre, while that of diesel is at 91.96 per litre in Dimapur. Petrol now costs Rs 100.12 per litre and diesel Rs 191.15 per litre. However, in districts like Twingsang, Kifiri, Zunheboto and Longlong, there are marginal high fuel prices. It is to be noted that petrol prices just saw a jump on July 17, 2021, when they rose by 30 paise in the national capital. Medical camp cum vaccination drive at Old Besumpi village parent district was organized on Sunday by Zaluki Battalion of Assam Rifles in collaboration with Primary Health Center. It is reported that the Assam Rifles provided medical staff and administrative support, wherein a total of 119 persons including 22 children were benefited from the medical camp. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will launch the National Monetization Pipeline on Monday, listing out the centre's infrastructure assets to be sold over the next 4 years. According to a statement issued by the Niti Aayog, the NMP will serve as a medium-term roadmap for the asset monetization initiative of centre, besides providing visibility to the investors. Reportedly, a national monetization plan of about Rs 6 lakh crore is in the offing, which will have a range of assets from pipelines to power grid pipelines to national highways. Furthermore, the National Monetization Pipeline book will be released in the presence of Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog Dr. Rajiv Kumar, CEO Amitabh Kant and secretaries of relevant line ministers whose assets constitute the monetization pipeline. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today will inaugurate India's first ever Smog Tower at Baba Kharak Singh Marg in the Connaught Place area to help combat rising air pollution in the national capital. The Delhi cabinet gave approval for the project in October 2020. Environment Minister Gopal Rai said last week that the 20-meter-long structure, which has been set up to improve air quality in a radius of around 1 kilometer, will function at full capacity after the monsoon season. The tower, built at a cost of Rs 20 crore, has been funded by the Delhi government.
दिल्ली के अंदर प्रदूषण के खिलाफ अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के नेतृत्व में सरकार लगातार काम कर रही है। इसमें पूरे देश के अंदर इस राजधानी में पहला स्मॉग टावर लगाया जा रहा है, जो अनुमानित है कि पर सेकेंड 1000 घन मीटर हवा को जो है वो साफ करेगा। तो मुझे भरोसा है कि ये जो स्मॉग टावर बन रहा है, जिसका 23 तारीख को दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री श्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी उद्घाटन करने जा रहे हैं, उसके बाद फिर हमारे एक्सपर्ट इसको मॉनिटर करेंगे और इसका कितना इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है उसको असेस करेंगे और उसके अनुसार फिर सरकार को रिपोर्ट।
India has signed a deal for 70,000 AK-203 assault rifles to be procured from Russia, while the army is also looking at procuring limited number of helicopters off the shelf to meet immediate shortage of light utility helicopters. Meanwhile, Russia has carried out upgrades of the Ka-226T helicopter on offer. The army is looking at procuring over 7.5 lakh AK-203 rifles, and the two countries had signed an intergovernmental agreement in February 2019, following which a joint venture, Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited, which was set up at Korwa in Uttar Pradesh for manufacturing the rifles. Officials from India and Russia confirmed that the deal for the 70,000 rifles has been signed, but the first payment is yet to be made. The deliveries would begin within 3 months once the first payment is made and be completed in 6 months.
We're at Kalashnikov's Moscow offices, where I have in my hand a weapon that's going to become very familiar to the Indian Army not long from now. This is the AK-203 assault rifle, and over 600,000 of these will, in the next few months and a couple of years, will become a standard infantry weapon with the Indian Army. And these weapons, once an order is placed, will start to roll out from a factory in the Korwa village in Amethi. Amethi, of course, the very politically sensitive Amethi, where Smriti Irani is now the Member of Parliament. This was seen as a prestige project for the Modi government. It has been pushed through. It is a factory that happens to be a joint venture between the legendary Kalashnikov of Russia and the Ordnance Factory Board in.
Amid a raging row over the hefty taxes on petrol and diesel, Niti Aayog is learned to have proposed a formula whereby the two motor fuels and electricity could be brought under the goods and services tax (GST) in one go, without causing much center state hustle. According to the think tank's formula, the centre would compensate the state for potential revenue losses on account of shifting electricity, which is currently being taxed by the state exclusively, to GST for about 6 years. Recently, Niti Aayog held a discussion on transition of energy products into the GST regime with economists and industry experts, from where this idea floated. Border Security Force opened fire at a drone along the Indo-Pakistan international border in Arnia sector of Jammu district early on Monday morning. A BSF spokesperson said a blinking red and yellow light in the sky was observed by their forward troops in Arnia district, and that the troops immediately fired 25 LMG rounds on the flying object, due to which it gained some height and went towards Pakistan's side. Reportedly, the area is being searched with the help of police. Giving you the COVID updates of the country, India reports 25,072 fresh COVID-19 cases and 389 deaths in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.64. A total of 44,157 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3,16,80,626 across the country in the last 24 hours, with 3,33,924 active cases. Meanwhile, Nagaland records 29,554 COVID-19 cases while 609 deaths.